A big mess in Atlanta, too, I saw. Today was really nice here. I got a nice walk this morning in the sunshine, and we're getting ready for snow.
That's right. After that beautiful sun, it's going to be clouding over as we head into the overnight. Watching a light band of some snow showers to move in here. Up around an inch of accumulation possible. Some areas might see a little bit less. Some areas might see a little more. So it's not a substantial system that could linger into our Sunday morning. If you're heading out, you might have to deal with some snow-covered roads. And then some flurries, maybe some isolated drizzle on Sunday before cold temps move in here with highs in the teens to start off next week and wind chills near or even below zero during the daytime hours. Although I hope you're able to get outside. It was nice and sunny, not bad of a breeze. Temperatures getting above freezing along the shoreline, near freezing inland. Matter of fact, in Milwaukee today, 9 days that we have seen temps below freezing. It's the first day in over a week that we've seen that. Quite a contrast than where we were sitting at last year at this time, with a stretch of well above average temperatures. Not quite this time around. 31 right now in Milwaukee. We have dipped below freezing. Taking a live look at Discovery World. Slightly cooler in Waukesha, Carroll University. 27 degrees at the moment. Tomorrow, get up back above freezing. 34 degrees. We do have that impact day because of that snow that's going to move in here during the morning hours. And then it really drops off. Monday, Tuesday, highs in the teens, low 20s on Wednesday. Back into the upper 30s, though, Thursday and Friday. So it only lasts a few days. And how about this? Hopefully some sunshine to come along with it. No major snows, at least right now, in the forecast. Radar is quiet. We don't have any snow at the moment across southeastern Wisconsin, but it's not too far away from us. We do have a band of snowfall moving in from Iowa and Minnesota. There is also some winter weather advisories up in northern Wisconsin. That's because there will be slightly higher snowfall totals. And for some of us, perhaps, that maybe travel up to northeast Minnesota, there's even some winter storm warnings in effect. There could be a sliver around 6 to 8 inches of snowfall across the Arrowhead. Low pressure is tracking eastward. That's the reason why we will be seeing that snowfall later on tonight into tomorrow morning. But as we travel further and further southward towards the center of that low, there's going to be less moisture to contend with. The heavier snow band will occur across northern Minnesota into northern Wisconsin and then track eastward. So I think we're going to be staying just far enough southward that we won't be seeing much of it. That being said, I do expect a light coating of snow when we all wake up tomorrow morning. It's just you're not going to be probably needing the shovels or even the snowblower at all to deal with this. Just a light coating of snow, kind of similar to what we saw yesterday. Here's Futurecast at 1 in the morning. There comes that light band, and this is when we'll have most of the accumulation. We'll stop it at 4 o'clock in the morning hours, and that first band moves out of here. We'll have a little lull, but then as we head towards about 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, there will be a few little pockets of some snow showers. This could perhaps bring some isolated, a little heavier bands as that works its way in here. By the afternoon, we start to dry things out. By 5 o'clock, we're pretty much done with that snow. 1 to 2 inches for much of us. Could we have slightly lesser totals? It's possible. Best chance will be along the state line. Higher totals up towards the UP or northern Wisconsin. 34 for the high temperature tomorrow after starting off at 25, 17 on Monday, 16 on Tuesday, and then low 20s continue into our Wednesday. But it does warm back up, and we'll do some melting on Thursday and Friday with some of that sunshine. Highs warmest on Friday, 37. Not too bad.
All right. Thanks, Gino. Monster trucks are